Spotlight.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight on this Wednesday morning. Glad you could join us. And just for future reference, you can also find this on Facebook. It's live right now on Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. So make sure you go to YouTube and search 1480 WHBC. You'll be able to check out all of our wonderful Spotlight programs. And today, we're going to have a lot of great information to share with you about Direction Home, Akron Canton. And with us today, we have two folks from Direction Home. First of all, we have Jessica Bader, who is our Director of Business Development. How are you, Jess?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you for having us on this morning. We're excited to be here.
I'm so glad to have you too, because I know you have a lot of great stuff to share. We also want to bring in Teresa Niewomdowski, who is, boy, you're right there on the front lines, I do believe, correct?
Yes, I work with family caregivers. So I'm the family caregiver specialist at Direction Home and excited to be here and talk about how to support family caregivers.
All right. So Jessica, let's start with you. I mean, I want you to kind of give us an idea of what Direction Home Akron Canton is and how this all came about.
Okay, well, we are a larger nonprofit in the area. We serve Summit, Stark, Portage, and Wayne counties. And our main goal, Pam, is to keep people living independently in the place that they want to call home. It's really our mission to service people in the community and keep them there as long as possible and as long as they want to stay where they're at and age in place. And so many, and if not all of the programs and services that we offer, especially Teresa's with the family caregiver programming, is all focused on achieving that goal and supporting people so that they can live their best lives in the community and stay out of long-term care facilities and those sorts of places as long as possible. So yeah, it's a really, really great cause, really great mission.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a growing thing. We know we hear about it so much. It's you guys probably get busier and busier as we speak.
Yes, yeah, every day, more and more of us are aging, and we don't see that as a negative thing. We see that as a very positive thing. And in fact, we really want to engage and do everything that we can to make that experience as optimized and as positive as possible.
All right, so let's kind of turn it over to Teresa for a minute because this is National Family Caregivers Month, and you know, I mean, family caregivers, that's an important job, so to speak. So let's talk a little bit about that and why it's important to recognize them.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very important job. And part of the issue is that most caregivers don't even recognize themselves as a caregiver. So it is hard to define both for the general public and for people who are doing the caregiving. Oftentimes, people don't like to call themselves caregivers. They just say, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do because it's my spouse, or adult children will say my parent took care of me and now it's my turn to take care of them. And that's fine, but it is important to identify yourself as a caregiver so you can get the support and resources that are out there. And Direction Home is one of the best places to get the support and resources that you need.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I'm a caregiver. My mom is 91. She lives with me, and I love it. I love the fact that she's with me, and but it's not there. It's not easy at times, and there is support that is needed many, many times.
Absolutely, yes. So oftentimes, what people will do is they'll reach out to us in need of services or supports, as Jess said, to keep you in the home as long as possible. But we have found that if the person is receiving services, the caregiver, it's so important for the caregiver to also receive support. Because otherwise, if they're not doing well, then how are they going to care for their loved one and keep their loved one home and safe and out of the hospital? So one of the things Direction Home does is we do have support groups, both virtually and in person. They are free. They are open to the public. They are specific to family caregivers, but not specific to someone who's caring for someone with a certain diagnosis. Like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, those types of things. So it's open to any and all caregivers, for those who care for someone over the age of 60. And we've been going strong with these caregiver support groups since 2020. So clearly we're doing something right.
Yeah.
We're we're giving them the support by connecting them with other caregivers, but also connecting them with community resources.
And what would you say is the biggest challenge? I mean, not only for caregivers, but also for you guys when you're talking to folks.
I think it goes back to most people not identifying themselves as caregivers, and how to reach those people. Because if you're marketing to family caregivers and they don't even identify themselves as a caregiver, then that's a huge struggle. One thing I like to reference all the time is a definition I found on Family Caregiver Alliance, that talks about what is a caregiver. And it's a very general, broad definition that I think will help people identify as a caregiver. It is anyone who provides assistance to someone else that is in some degree incapacitated and needs help. So just very broad, very general.
Yeah.
But I think that it really hits the mark to help people identify as caregivers.
And so when does a caregiver know that they need to seek some support or some help? What should be a red flag for you?
Red flag would be, are you isolating yourself? Are you stressed? Are you finding that you are not able to take care of yourself, such as your own medical needs, your own doctor appointments? One thing I like to say is to plan ahead. So seek the resources and supports before you actually need them. That way you have them instead of waiting till that crisis moment.
And is this a growing thing, do you think? I mean, what does it look like in the future, for caregivers? People are going to continue to do this to try to keep family members at home?
Definitely a growing thing, a growing population, and thankfully we have state and federal parties that are finally recognizing that caregivers are needing this support. So there's a lot of programs that are coming out now that are helping pay caregivers, helping support caregivers. So it's definitely something to keep an eye on. I like to say the future is so bright. You got to wear shades when it comes to caregiving. So it is something that people want to do in the future, is keep their loved ones home, and we are here to support them in doing that.
Now, you also support folks who have disabilities, correct? Direction Home.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
And that would be services that you would also offer to folks, correct?
We do have a couple programs that are connected to Medicaid waiver services that help those with disabilities. Some of the people that are attending my support groups as well are caring for an adult child with disabilities, or maybe they're caring for caring for a parent who has a chronic condition, and at the same time caring for a disabled child. So they're stuck not only in that sandwich generation, so to speak, where they're caring for their parent and a child, but on top of that, their child is disabled. So that is
Mm.
something that we like to support as well.
When you have the support groups, what are the things that people bring up? What do they say?
Oh gosh, yeah, I do let them dictate the conversation, and I just kind of keep the conversation going and throw in resources now and again. A lot of times, what we talk about are things that they can't talk about to people who don't understand caregiving, people who are not in the trenches, so to speak. So a lot of difficult emotions come up, including the most popular two are guilt and grief, anticipatory grief, grief of, loss of the life that they had planned, anger, a lot of emotional talk that they can't necessarily do with the rest of their family or loved ones.
All right. Well, we're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we'll talk more about Direction Home, Akron Canton. And I can't wait to find out more from Jessica as well about the things that she's been doing with the foundation. So stay tuned to Spotlight right here on 1480 WHBC.
At Direction Home, Akron Canton Area Agency on Aging, we're flipping the script on aging, from home and community resources to volunteer opportunities and family caregiver support. We're empowering older adults to live and thrive independently in the places they want to call home. Call our Family Resource Center at 877-770-5558 to learn the answers to all your aging-related questions, or visit our website at dhad.org. That's DHAD.
Dealers, it's game time. Akron Auto Auction is bringing the heat every week, running over 1,000 vehicles through the lanes, online or in person. Get in the lane and score big at AkronAutoAuction.com. That's AkronAutoAuction.com. You're calling the plays from the lot or watching from the sidelines. This is where the real draft picks happen. Don't punt your profits. Akron Auto Auction is where the winning drive starts. AkronAutoAuction.com.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Workdays can be unpredictable, but your workwear shouldn't be. With the Cintas Apparel Plus program, you'll have freshly laundered garments for everyone on your team delivered every week. Cintas has workwear for just about any job imaginable, with high-performance fabrics and an uncompromising fit that stretches and moves with you. Don't leave looking and feeling good to chance. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back on this beautiful Wednesday morning, and having our conversation this morning with Direction Home Akron Canton, and getting a lot of great information. If you're a caregiver and you feel stressed, but you're not sure exactly what to do, well, we've got some answers for you and some help, and we're going to talk again. Of course, we have with us Teresa Niewandowski, who is the Family Caregiver Support Specialist, and Jessica Bader, who's the Director of Business Development. Jessica, talk a little bit about the new focus that you guys have for this year. I know it's an exciting thing for you. You want to explain?
Yeah. So as we've been talking about this morning, the Area Agency on Aging, which is what Direction Home is, was founded almost 50 years ago now. And so in an effort to support that way back in 1999, if we can say that, way back in 1999, we recognize the need for some additional supports even then. And so we developed the Direction Home Foundation, which at that time really was meant to come alongside the work that was already being done through the agency to advocate for the older adults in the community and the services and the needs that we were seeing kind of continue to pop up and continue to grow year over year in the work that we were doing. But in 2025, we started to dig into what does the future of aging look like, and how can our foundation really support that going on into, you know, the next generation of aging. And so we worked really hard as a team and as a group with our board, with our staff, and identified that our goal and our vision is really to optimize aging through resource creation and innovation. And so we've been teasing that out. We have been really dedicated to 3 primary focus areas. And those are access to community services, as I mentioned. And you mentioned, Pam, there is every day a growing need and a growing population of older adults that are going to need services that are essential to keep them in their home. And so we want to make sure we're doing everything that we can to provide those services and to close the gap in services that are needed. Another area that we are really focusing on is innovation and making sure that we are fostering partnerships, that we are thinking creatively, and that we are really putting investments into creating innovative solutions for people as they age. And then the third area is investment back into the agency, because we also know that people like Teresa are out there every single way doing incredible work. And when she comes back in-house and says, hey, my caregiver group was amazing, we are having real conversations, and we need more spaces, places, and times to support these people who are so critical to keeping our older adults at home, as we've been talking about. With the work of the foundation, we want to make sure that we're also coming alongside the Teresas of our world and expanding those programs and services and reinvesting into the good work that we're already doing. So that's kind of at a glance what our foundation is committed to doing moving forward. And we're like totally pumped that we get the opportunity to step in and do that.
Yeah, that's a great thing, because like we said, there's so much out there, and it's hard to navigate through sometimes. People have, people have a hard time with that. And Teresa, I would ask you, I mean, I saw on your website, which we'll have to send folks to the website, but the whole list of all the places where you have the caregiver support groups and things like that. So I would imagine that it's very, very popular these days.
It really is. And I'm pleased and proud to say that we do have at least one support group in every county that we serve now. So we have a support group in Stark, Summit, Portage, and Wayne counties. And it just keeps growing. I'm still talking to other people about creating multiple support groups in person in every corner of Summit County, because it is so spread out. Great partnerships for us have been churches and libraries. So we're constantly trying to grow the program, and the caregivers are there. They need it. They need the support.
And if people are listening right now and they want to get some more information, how do they go about doing that?
Oh, they can call our toll-free number. It goes right to our aging and Disability Resource Center, which is another benefit of contacting Direction Home. The Resource Center, you can call for any and all information that you're looking for as far as supports and caring for your loved one. The number is 1-877-770-5558.
And there might be some people out there who are familiar with Area Agency on Aging. That may be a familiar name to them. And that's what you're part of, correct? Or is part of you?
Yeah,
Correct.
we are. Yeah,
But
we
you
are
are.
an area agency on aging, and actually, a lot of people don't know that area agencies on aging are in every state across the country. And so, in the state of Ohio, we have 12 area agencies on aging, and Direction Home is the area agency on aging that services this particular region of Northeast Ohio. So, it's a very aligned network of folks and professionals who, again, are working to optimize aging. But we're proud to be an area agency on aging and build on that foundation with kind of all this other stuff that we have going on.
Yeah, I'm glad we could explain that to folks so if they were wondering. All right, we're going to take a quick break for the news, and when we come back, we'll talk more. Again, it is a day that we're talking about Direction Home Akron Canton, and we hope that you'll stay tuned to Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC.
Direction Home, Akron Canton Area Agency on Aging, we're flipping the script on aging from home and community resources to volunteer opportunities and family caregiver support. We're empowering older adults to live and thrive independently in the places they want to call home. Call our Family Resource Center at 877-770-5558 to learn the answers to all your aging-related questions, or visit our website at dhad.org. That's dhad.org.
Lunchtime just turned in the starting lineup. At Old Carolina Barbecue, the official barbecue of football, we're calling the right plays all week long. Monday, a pulled pork sandwich, regular side, and a drink for just $10. Tuesday, double points for True Q Reward members. Wednesday, save $5 on all family meals after 4 p.m. And Thursday, 1/3 pound certified Angus beef burgers with fresh cut fries for $10. Dine in, eat well, and fuel up for the rest of your day. Find your nearest OC and review the playbook at oldcarolina.com.
Hello, it's Craig Sanders from Progressive Chevrolet in Massillon. Listen to this Progressive Power Buy.
Everybody gets big discounts this month. Buy a new 2026 Chevy Silverado 1500 ZR2 4x4 and take $12,000 off MSRP with trade and match cash. Or if you don't have a trade, you can still get $8,000 off. Buy a new 2026 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive and take $6,500 off MSRP with trade and match cash. No trade? No problem. You can still get $4,500 off. Here's one more Progressive Power Buy. Buy a new 2026 Chevy Trax LT and take $4,500 off MSRP with trade and match cash. Or get $500 off without a trade. Together, let's drive.
Shop Progressive Chevrolet in Massillon.
Call 833-853-3094 for offer details. Stock number C26-076, 134 and 130. MSRP 83,890, 36,355, and 26,150. Offers end upon sale of eligible vehicles.
The Canton Palace Theater kicks off their holiday movie series with Polar Express on Friday, November 28th. See either the sensory or traditional show. Tickets include hot chocolate and a bell for everyone. Get your tickets now at cantonpalacetheater.org or at the door.
Get ready for the holidays with a high-efficiency twin-tank water softener and get a free whole-home carbon filtration system from Verndale Water Experts.
Verndale's Water Center.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Do you know how much you're really paying for life insurance through work? I can almost guarantee you're overpaying for limited coverage. I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent for over 20 years. My clients are shocked to learn how expensive life insurance at work really is because of a rate that's driven up by unhealthy people. Why pay more when you don't have to? For over 35 years, SelectQuote has helped people save 50% or more by shopping highly rated insurance carriers. I found a 40-year-old man with high blood pressure, a $500,000 policy for only $18 a month. Don't procrastinate. Workplace open enrollment will be here soon. Let SelectQuote save you money and get you the coverage you need to protect your family.
For your free quote in just minutes, call 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-964-6464. 1-800-964-6464. Details of example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Calling all restaurant owners and managers. Mix 94.1 and News Talk 1480 WHBC want to showcase you on 330deals.com. Every week we feature one exclusive local restaurant deal, and it could be yours. You'll get a full-blown marketing campaign valued at over $10,000. And the best part? It's cash-free. We're talking about a 30-second commercial on air, an interview, social media buzz, station e-blasts, text promotions, and a custom page on 330deals.com that drives customers straight to your door. Sound too good to be true? It's not. It's our way of highlighting the incredible local restaurants that make our community great. You just provide your product or service, and we'll handle the rest. Deals go live every Friday at 9 a.m., so don't wait. Get your business featured now at 330deals.com. Call us at 330-471-1824. That's 330-471-1824. Mix 94.1 and News Talk 1480 WHBC. Your local connection, your local deal.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, 2 suspects wanted in connection with a road rage shooting in Cuyahoga Falls are now in U.S. Marshals custody. 22-year-old Kamar Parham and 22-year-old Lachey Jackson surrendering to U.S. Marshals in Akron yesterday. Police say the incident started as a road rage fight in Akron and turned violent on Main Street in Cuyahoga Falls. 2 vehicles were struck by gunfire, but luckily no one was hurt. Parham is facing charges of attempted murder and felonious assault. Jackson facing complicity charges to those same crimes. Amazon is providing automatic refunds from a $2.5 billion settlement with the FTC for unauthorized Prime signups. The FTC accused Amazon of using deceptive methods for Prime subscriptions and making it hard to cancel. To qualify for a refund, you must be a Prime member in the United States, signed up through a challenged flow, and used less than 3 Prime benefits. Refunds are capped at $51 and must be accepted within 15 days to go to a PayPal or Venmo account. Disbursements will continue through December 24th, with a claims process expected for eligible Prime customers next year. In sports, Cavs are at home tonight against Houston, and Kenny and JT will broadcast live from Rocket Mortgage Arena right up until pregame show at 6:30. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Today, expect morning fog to clear, giving way to clouds and eventually a brighter sky. The high will reach 47. Tonight will bring low clouds with a low of 33. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy with a high of 48. On Friday, anticipate on and off rain and drizzle with a high of 51. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 46. Sunday is expected to be mostly sunny with a high of 51. With the AccuWeather forecast, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC. I will again remind you that we are live on Facebook this very moment and also on our YouTube channel. So just find us. And these interviews will live there. So you can go check them out anytime you want to. And also they will be on our website. You can go to WHBC.com to find the interviews under the Listen tab. So lots of ways to continue to find out more information. And we're happy to be able to provide that. And we're talking about Direction Home, Akron Canton today. And we have Teresa and Jessica with us this morning. And we've been talking about services that you guys offer. I do want to talk about your website, by the way, is filled with tons of information. And anybody who has questions or is not sure, they can certainly go there. Can you give me the web address real quick?
Sure. Go ahead, Teresa.
DHAD.org.
So Direction Home, right?
Yes, aging
DHAD.
and disabilities. Mhm.
All righty. So dhad.org is the
Mhm.
website. You can go and check it out. Tons of stuff there. And there is an area on there for caregivers and care services.
Mhm.
Maybe you can kind of expand on that a little bit.
Yes. We have a wealth of information on our website, and there is one specific section for caregivers. We have a list of all of our support groups on that section, but we also have speakers that we have recorded for a series that we created called Noontime Knowledge. And the speakers are all talking about topics that are of interest to caregivers. So we have basically taken what topics are most asked about in our caregiver support groups or for caregiver referrals we receive. And we have reached out to experts in those fields, and we have had them come and speak at Direction Home, but recorded them, like you said, Pam, to live forever on our on our website. So we have that, but we also have a wonderful contracted company that we are working with called Active Daily Living. And there is a section on there that you can click on to access thousands of articles and videos on how to care for someone. You can search by a specific topic. Maybe you want to understand more about behaviors or bathing or dressing. They also have connected with us to create a family caregiver and a senior health newsletter that you can sign up for that will go straight to your email box. So just a wealth of information. It's got a caregiver support link on there that you can click if you want more information about our services, or if you're struggling right now and you want to reach out to myself and our other family caregiver support specialist, Callie Jobs. You can click that link, fill in the information, and it goes right to our inbox.
Do people come to you and express the fact that they may be overwhelmed? I mean, even looking at everything of the things that are available to you, there's a lot out there.
Yes, more often than not, when they're coming to us, they are extremely overwhelmed. And one of the main statements I get often is, "I don't even know where to start." So one other thing that I found that we help people do is just kind of walk through the process of how to find professional caregivers to come into the home, how to find home delivered meal providers, maybe walk them through the process of finding a facility for their loved one if and when that time comes. Walk them through Medicaid process and how facilities are doing their billing, that type of thing. So just anything and everything really that you can think of. A lot of them are wanting to become paid caregivers themselves. So they're a family caregiver, and there are some programs out there now where you can become paid for caring for your loved ones. So we've also had people reaching out to us for information on that as well.
I would imagine, because the physical and mental part of it is tough, but the financial part of it is a big part of it too, that maybe some people don't think about, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you were going to give a little suggestion to somebody who's on the website, how do they start? How do they start this process with you? And to be able to pick and choose some of those services, we'll kind of revisit that just a little bit.
There's a couple different places you can start. There is a section on our Aging and Disability Resource Center. That's always a great place to start. It'll give you information on our programs and different providers that we may contract with, types of providers, like I mentioned, the home health aides and things like that. But then also, like I said, I encourage you to click on our caregiver section. And you can scroll down and find a listing of our groups. You can find that referral link and just reach out to me with any questions you may have. If you don't know where to start, that's a great place to start if you're a caregiver.
Yeah, I would venture to say that people, when they look at that list, they had no idea everything that was being offered out there.
Yes, yes. They have oftentimes, which we talk about a lot, and this is sad. This is part of the reason we're on here is that people don't know about area agencies on aging.
Hmm.
They don't know about Direction Home and what we can do to help them. So they may go into a nursing home sooner rather than later because they're not even aware of the services that we can, use to support them out in the community.
And it's funny because when I learned about you guys, it sent something to click in my brain because I have family members in Pennsylvania who are
Mm.
dealing with all of this. And I said, hey guys, there's this there, you have to go check it
Yeah.
out. So maybe if somebody's listening right now and they know somebody somewhere else, that's also a good thing. Jess, I want you to kind of fill us in a little bit about engaging with the foundation, because I'm sure that that's an important part for you and that you want people to do that, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We would love to have anybody and everybody who's interested in kind of starting their journey with our agency or just with older adults in general. The foundation is an absolutely excellent place to kind of get plugged in and get started. So we do a few things throughout the year through the foundation that we would love to have you guys, anybody out there, partner with us on. One of them is our annual Direction Home conference that we do. And so this is a one-day conference for professionals who are in the industry and, kind of in any of those ancillary services around the industry of aging and older adults. We kind of bring everybody together in our community and provide some really great education and some updates and kind of any other pertinent news that's going on in the world of aging through our conference. And if you are, as Teresa mentioned, there's a number of different providers and different service offerings that are out there that folks are doing. We would strongly encourage you to reach out to us and join us at our conference, sponsor our conference, or just come to the conference and get some really great information. Another thing that we do, which is kind of a special exclusive event, is our Hall of Fame Awards event where we recognize special caregivers, people who are providing those personal care services in the home. And as Teresa mentioned, we try and make sure that we have good representation and coverage in all four of those counties: Summit, Stark, Portage, and Wayne. So people nominate folks who are kind of going above and beyond the call of duty to serve our older adults. And we totally love to share their stories, to celebrate them. And we give a number of other awards out at that event as well. At that event, and in addition to that, we also do an auction every year as a part of our fundraising efforts. So we've got, guys, tons of cool things, gift cards, baskets. You know what the auctions are all about. So I would encourage you to check out our Direction Home Foundation auction. It's a great way to get plugged in. We have a raffle, and something special that we did this year was a senior prom, which was a total hit. And if you're a family caregiver and you have a loved one that's at home and you guys are looking for a great afternoon out, full of fun, and just some great time together in a safe place, which, building each other up with like-minded people who are kind of having a similar experience. We'd love for you to check that out as well. So those are just kind of a few things that we do through our foundation work, where we're hoping and would love to have the community engaged with.
When does the conference normally happen?
Conference is normally in the fall, so usually in August. And so we will be sending out and posting a lot of information on our website for that coming up in 2026. And so again, if you're a professional, keep an eye out for that. And our senior prom is early in the summer. Last year it was in June, so much the same. We talked about our website kind of at length already, but it's definitely kind of a great starting point. And if you want to engage with the foundation, or if you have questions about any sorts of services or supports in the community, Teresa mentioned our Aging, Disability, and Resource Center is kind of our front door to unlocking kind of everything that the Area Agency on Aging has to offer. And so you can reach them by phone, or you can go again to the website at www.dhad.org/refer, and very painless experience. You just fill out a couple of questions, really just contact information and a tiny little bit of information about maybe what your needs are. And one of our amazing specialists will give you a ring and kind of start the conversation and kind of give you some guidance on, what you may be looking at, what kind of thing you might want to reach out to, or something that you or your family or loved one might need in the community. So definitely call our agency, Aging Disability Resource Center, or visit the website.
All right. And we've got some other things we want to get to as well that we're going to mention, but we'll take our final break right now. And we'll be back. We'll continue to talk about Direction Home Akron Canton right here on Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
Aging, we're flipping the script on aging, from home and community resources to volunteer opportunities and family caregiver support. We're empowering older adults to live and thrive independently in the places they want to call home. Call our Family Resource Center at 877-770-5558 to learn the answers to all your aging-related questions, or visit our website at dhad.org. That's dhad.org.
Are you facing plumbing problems? Trust the plumbing experts at Koblenz Plumbing, Northeast Ohio's reliable choice for over 30 years. At Koblenz, quality is our promise, backed by our 5-star Google rating. And right now, we're offering an unbeatable deal. $0 diagnostic fee with any repair during normal business hours. From leaky faucets to underground projects, we've got you covered. Hot water heaters, water filtration, sump pumps, and more. Why wait? Call Koblenz Plumbing today at 330-877-8989. Koblenz Plumbing, your trusted plumbing experts for over 30 years.
It's football season here in the Hall of Fame City, and it's your time to show our spirit. Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium is set to host 3 incredible events: the Ohio High School Athletic Association State Football Championships, the Open Doors Bowl Series, and the NCAA Division III Football National Championship, the Stag Bowl. Let's fill those stands and cheer on the student athletes giving it their all. From hometown heroes to future stars, they're making memories right here in the Hall of Fame City. Secure your seats to be part of the tradition. Find game schedules and ticket details at visitcanton.com.
Back in 1885 at the Erie County Fair in Hamburg, New York, Frank and Charles Menches made history. They grilled up the very first hamburger, and the world has been craving it ever since. Today, you can still taste that original recipe at Menches Brothers in Massillon and Perry Township. And every Wednesday in November, they're rolling back the prices with a $5.99 quarter-pounder burger and fries, or $3 off any half-pound burger or bigger. Bite into the burger that started it all. Menches Brothers in Massillon and Perry Township.
In football, design and versatility drive every coach's playbook. Gregory Fence brings that same game-changing performance to your fence installations with the C-Post. The C-Post is an American-made steel post built for today's fence contractors. Roll-formed and continuously galvanized, the C-Post is made in Canton, Ohio. Buy America compliant and built to drive both high security and residential fence projects. Gregory Fence is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. See the team changing the fence game at GregoryFence.com.
As part of the Liberty Health Share community, you're more than just a number. Affordable programs, opportunities for powerful support, and a sharing community that believes in care for body, mind, and spirit. With Liberty Health Share, your health care is your choice. Learn more today and find out if joining other like-minded, health-conscious individuals and families to share eligible health care costs is right for you. Walk the path where faith and health care unite at libertyhealthshare.org.
So Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $29.95 a month for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This top-tier plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you'll save over 50% every month for the rest of your life. You might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer expires 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash
cash back. If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BOOST25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BOOST25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
ABC tonight, it's the CMA Awards live.
That's what I'm talking about.
With performances by Lainey Wilson, Kelsey Ballerini, Zach Top, Riley Green, Ella Langley, Kenny Chesney, Megan Maloney, Brandy Carlisle, and the hottest collabs, Miranda Lambert and Chris Stapleton, Shabuzi and Stephen Wilson Jr. Big X The Plug featuring Luke Combs. It's country music's biggest night.
Hosted by your girl, Lainey Wilson.
The CMA Awards live tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC and next day on Hulu.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight here on 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you on this Wednesday. And we've been talking Direction Home Akron Canton with Jessica Bader and also Teresa Newandowski. And I am just looking through the website. Honestly, I could, like during our breaks, there's a lot on this website. And you definitely need to go and take a look at it because I can't tell you how many times you go, really? Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of good information there. We should say, first of all, too, that you guys are a nonprofit. People may not realize that, but that is the case, right?
Yeah. Yes, we are a nonprofit.
Okay. And also, talk a little bit, maybe, Teresa, about the annual caregiver event. What is that about?
Yes. Just like Jessica mentioned, our conference, also in the fall, usually August, actually, we have an annual family caregiver event called the Caregiver Connection. And the last few years, it has been held at our beautiful new building in Uniontown Green area. But what it is essentially is a respite day for caregivers. So you can register and come if you are a caregiver. It involves speakers on topics of interest. We laugh, we cry, we dance. We do all kinds of things just to help caregivers, have a day of relief, essentially. We have a free brunch. Everything is free, free giveaways, raffles, and we partner with Oak Clinic for multiple sclerosis, as well as Vantage Aging to put on this event every year.
And folks can just sign up for that by calling or on the website?
On the website, if you want to make sure that you're on our mailing list for any kind of caregiver information that we may send out, you can call into our resource center, or you can just click on the caregiver referral link on our website and reach out to me and just put in the comment section that you want to be on the mailing list.
And if I'm a person listening right now, I'm not necessarily the caregiver. I'm the person that needs the care. They can contact you too, correct?
Yes. They can reach out, whether it be, by that link or by calling the resource center. A lot of times what I will receive through the link is people that are needing care and services, not necessarily support. So I will contact them back and walk them through a referral form in order to get those services that they need. Or I will refer them to the resource center to call and talk to our screening department and see if they qualify for those in-home services.
And is there any kind of a timeline when people reach out, as far as saying, I need this or I'm looking for that? The help comes pretty quick?
Fairly quick. I want to say that within a 2-week time period, you will have that free in-home assessment, which is with one of our nurses. And there's no obligation to enroll in our programs. If you do this assessment, they come to you and they go over everything that we could possibly help with. If you don't qualify, they will give you resources within the community.
I mean, I think that covers it all, right? I mean, that's, one way or the other, you're going to get some answers, which is usually
Right.
what everybody's looking for,
Right.
And again, you guys work with the community, you work with other agencies. Anything in, wrapping things up here that I missed that you want to mention before we go?
I don't think so, Pam. You kind of really walked us right through a bunch of great details and information. I would be remiss if I didn't just, again, invite everybody. First of all, if you are in need, if you have a loved one in need, please do give us a call. Our Aging and Disability Resource Center phone number is 1-877-770-5558. There are people there every day during normal business hours who are on standby to help you. And then if our conversation today has pricked your heart in some way, or if you have just kind of an interest in exploring how you can engage with Direction Home or our foundation, please do visit our website. There's lots of great links and information there, or reach out to myself at 330. I can't even say my phone number. Let's give you my email, jbader, jbader, B-A-D-E-R, @dhad.org. And I would be happy to personally contact you and walk you through what that looks like.
All right. Lots of great information, guys. And I appreciate you coming on today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.